I'm gonna scoot over here to my mat. Hope everybody's doing good, and I hope you can see me this whole time. It's gonna be all on the mat, all laying down. We're not gonna do any standing stuff. So let's just start sitting up. We're gonna do a 3-breath roll back. So just hold behind your thighs. Let's take an inhale to get tall. And then we're gonna take 3 exhales to roll back. And I want you to think of lengthening this lumbar into the mat as we go. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, scoop your abs into your back, and let's roll back a little. Just roll to the back side of your sits bones and take another inhale. And then let's roll a little further, and another inhale. Lengthening the spine. Last one. All the way down. To come up, if you're not confident in your roll up, just roll to your side and sit up, or we'll just do a regular roll up. You can bend your knees and use your hands, curl your head and lift up. Or you can do a full roll up. I think most of you probably know what that is. And let's go again. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the abs and knit the front ribs together. Inhale. Exhale, roll, squeezing my sit bones and my inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale, roll the rest of the way down. I'm gonna stretch my arms overhead this time. Long stretch. I'm gonna let my ribs flare, and then I'm gonna pull them back in and just do a traditional roll up to come up. And we'll do our last 3-breath roll back. Inhale up tall. Exhale, think of the length of your spine. Can you picture it starting between your ears, going all the way down to your tail? We're going right down the middle. Oh, great. And now let's stretch our arms overhead one more time, keeping the ribs in check. I'm gonna bring my arms down to the mat. Pull my heels to my seat so my knees are bent and my feet are flat. And let's just strongly flex our feet, press them into the mat and spread your toes. And then curl them under. And then spread them out, give them a little wave. And then curl them. Last time, spread the toes. Big toe to pinky toe. I'm doing my little wave. Woo! Just to wake up the extremities. I'm gonna set my feet down and let's go into some iso abs. So we'll make a little diamond with your hands, thumbs together, fingers together, and just set it on your tummy. Maybe I should turn a little more, yeah. And we'll just set it on your tummy with the middle fingers down towards the pubic bone and the thumbs just up under the ridge line of the ribs. And let's isolate 3 areas, the lowest, the middle, and the highest point. So the pubic bone, the navel, and the ribs. Take an inhale to prepare. Take an exhale, and we're just gonna press front to back to front with the abdominals. Pubic bone, navel, ribs. Inhale to release. Exhale to press down, pubic bone, navel, ribs funneling into the pelvis. Inhale to release. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, shortening the abdominals, scooping the belly without shifting your spine. Inhale, release. And last one, exhale. I'm gonna turn my mat a little bit because I realize this is not the best angle. Let's try that. I'm gonna come back down. Let's go to some knee folds. So knees bent. I'll do my scoop and roll back again. Arms long at your sides. And have your feet, close-ish to your seat. Not all the way up, but a little space. We'll just go into knee folds. So again, pressing the abdominals into the back to stabilize the spine. We're gonna lift one leg, just hinging at the hip, and set it down. We're trying to use the abdominals to keep the body from shifting side to side. As we lift the right, hinge at the hip, set it down. Hinge at the hip to lift the left, and set it down. Let's go 5 more each side. Lift and lower, and lift and lower. I'm gonna relax my neck. Try to keep the work in the powerhouse right in the middle of the body. Just going back and forth here a few more times. Let's make this the last one and set it down. Now let's do a little bit of upper body wake up here. I'm going to bring my arms up to the ceiling. We're going to nod our chin to our chest and curl up to the tips of our shoulder blades and then roll back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to curl up. Keep your tailbone heavy. Try and get just the tips of the shoulder blades off and inhale down. Let's do that 8 more times. Exhale, curl up. Inhale and roll. Just make this feel good. Maybe you can think of keeping an apple under your chin so there's enough space there, not crunching your chin into your neck. Let's do 4 more. Last one. Bring your arms down to the mat, and let's bring both legs to tabletop now. And from here, we'll hinge at the hip and tap it down and bring it up. Tap it down, lift it up. Same thing as when we were coming from the floor, but you have a little less base of support, so it's a little bit more of a challenge. Use your breath. I like to breathe in and out the nose. Some people like in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just one more each side. Last one. Keep your legs stable. Bring your arms to the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. I'm going to squeeze my knees together, squeeze my inner thighs. Exhale, nod and curl up. And let's go into our 100. You can find the position of your choice. If tabletop's too much, set them down. If tabletop's not enough, reach them out long. And we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. I'm trying to shoot energy down the center line of my body. Let's just do one more set. If you're feeling it in your neck, just set your head down. Pull your knees in, lower your head, give them a hug. And a little rock side side. Just keep a knee to knee. And next we'll go into our roll up. So set your feet down. Again, you can keep your knees bent and hold behind the thighs, or you can do a full roll up, which is what I'll show. So I'm going to stretch my legs out long, heels reaching for the baseboard, crown of my head reaching for the other baseboard. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, you nod and curl up like you're doing the 100. And then you keep lengthening this, rolling the back up and over. Your arms will be parallel to the ground. The crown of your head is reaching the same direction as your heels, but your belly is really pulling back. So there's a lift here, up and over. And then you lengthen it down onto the mat. Arms come overhead, no spinal shift. And we go, exhale up and inhale back. And exhale up and inhale back. Four more. Long lower back, pulling away from the thighs and unrolling. The fun thing about roll-ups is when it starts to pull your pants off. I might have to do a little adjustment here in a minute. As always, after the roll-up, last one. Long spine, stretching forward. And let's roll back. So today, instead of roll over, we're just gonna do some tail curls. And if you're confident in your rollover, go ahead and do the whole thing. That's super duper. But for today, I'm just gonna bring my knees a little bit wide and my feet together. My arms pressing into the mat, fingertips reaching away. And we wanna do some lumbar curls. So I'm gonna curl starting from the tail and then use some deep low abdominals to bring my knees to my shoulders. and then return to table. Hard to talk while I'm doing it. It's a lot of diaphragm, so I'm gonna inhale to prepare. And then exhale to roll. And then come back down slowly and with control. Let's do that 6 more times. Inhale. And roll down. 5 more. And let's do 2. See if you can straighten your legs. See if you can roll over from here. Tap your toes to the floor behind you. Flex your feet. You're gonna get a super duper stretch in the back of your legs. And let's try for 1 more. Keep your knees bent if this is not for you today. Lower, lift and curl and roll over. And flex your feet. Reach your heels for the wall behind you. Oh, so stretchy and good. And then set your feet down. We're gonna go right into 1 leg circle. Didn't need to sit up at all. So I'll take a beautiful roll back. I'm gonna bring my knee to my chest and give it a little stretch. My bottom foot is gonna be flexed, parallel, toes facing the ceiling. And then your top leg is gonna straighten out. It's okay if it's bent, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And we're gonna have a long Pilates foot. So not stretching the toes, but just a long foot. And we're gonna go across the body, down to the ankle, just out to the width of the mat and up to the center of your body. Across for the inner thighs, down, reaching that hip away, up. Let's do 4 more. Across, down, and up to tempo we go. Last 2. Last 1. And now we'll reverse. Open out the width of the mat. Come down ankle to ankle. Go across the body. And then back up to your face. 6 more. Out, across, and up. Abs stabilizing. So my pelvis isn't shimmy shaking all over the place. Last 2. Last 1. And let's just take a little stretch. Hold wherever you can, behind your thigh or up at your ankle. I'm gonna lift my head and just get a really nice hamstring stretch. I'm gonna lower my head. My left hand is gonna grab the outside of my right leg, and let's go across the body with it. Looking away from the leg. And bring it up. And now same hand to the inside of the ankle. And we open it out. This is maybe not the most gratifying camera view ever. It's a learning process. All right, right leg out long on the mat. Left leg up in that Pilates point, toes relaxed, top of the foot long. My right foot is really pressing into the mat. My abs are really pressing into my back. We go across, down, out, and up. 5 more times up to tempo. Inhale for half and exhale for half. Last 2. And we reverse. We open out. We come down ankle to ankle. We cross the body and then pull up to the center. 5 more times up to tempo. And let's take a stretch. Hold wherever you can hold. And let's just get a nice stretch for the hammy. I'm gonna go across the body and look away from my leg. And then we're gonna open out. Get an inner thigh stretch. All right. Pull behind your knees or do a full roll up as you prefer. Let's roll up to sitting. For a little rolling like a ball. I love it. Someone's texting me. I'm gonna check super quick to make sure someone's not trying to get in. They are. They're in. We're good. All right, a little rolling like a ball. So you can just hold behind the thighs, kind of rock back on your sits bone and float your feet. Or you can do a full rolling like a ball, which is holding the ankles, trying to get really into a little teeny ball. And you don't want to crunch up here in the low back again. I'm really pressing my abs into the low back, trying to curl the whole spine. So you can just hold and balance, or you can use your breath, rock back to come up and balance. Let's do 5 more. Right down the center of the spine, keeping your head tucked in. Don't throw your head back, please. For 3. For 2. Oh, I'm off center. You know what that means. Shortening my right side. And let's balance and set our feet down and go into a little abs series. Just pull your hands behind you with your fingers facing your body and like stretch those wrists out. That feels nice. All right, and then I'm gonna scoot my booty back. So I'm in the middle of my mat. I'm gonna roll onto my back, bringing my right leg with me. Then we'll go into the ab series, starting with single leg stretch. So one leg is floating out at the 45-degree angle. One is pulled in. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Again, if your neck is feeling it, just lay your head down. Perfectly valid. That's our 3 slow ones. Let's do 4 up to tempo. Ready? And switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. 2 more each side, and switch. Pull and pull. Both knees in. Let's lower our head. Take a moment, look right. Look left. Come center, and we'll go into double leg stretch. So if it's available to you today, curl up, tips of the shoulder blades. We're gonna pull the knees in. My tail's trying to stay heavy, so it's not up, yeah, heavy tail. Arms and legs out. Don't bring your arms behind you. You should still be able to see them. And then just pull your knees in. Let's do 2 more slow. Out, squeezing the inner thighs. In, curling a little higher. Last slow one. Let's do 5 fast. Ready? Last one. Set your head down. And I'm gonna look right, left again. I got a little neck crick. I think working on my jigsaw puzzle because I've been crouched over a table for days. All right, we're gonna come back on up and go to scissors. So both legs are straight. One will be up to the ceiling, one will be at the low 45-degree angle. Exhale to prepare. Elbows wide, pull, pull, and switch. Pull, 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 pull. Again, find if your knees are bent. You can just do it like this, yeah? You're still working your abs. And switch. Let's do 4 more. Switch, and fast, and switch, and fast. For 2, for 1. Pull them in, set it down. I'm gonna do a little head nod here. Just trying to lengthen the back of my neck. And then the other way, lifting the chin, trying to open the throat. Let's nod it down and lift it up. Notice how it affects your back when you move your chin. When I bring my chin down, it helps me push my ribs down. When I lift my chin up, I flare my ribs. So what does that mean? That's why we're gonna curl up and we're gonna do a double leg lift. Again, keep your head down, keep your knees bent, whatever you need to do. Hands behind the head if it's available, and we'll lower and lift. Try not to pop that rectus. We're trying to use these little guys, yeah? 2 more. Last one. Bend your knees and come down. And next we'll go into traditional crisscross. Ready? I sure am. Not a curl up. One leg is out. We'll put the hands behind the head and we're gonna cross. I like to look at the shoulder behind me so you get like the optimum kind of spiral up and around. All right, so cross and cross and cross, 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 cross. Let's do 2 more. Pull your knees in, set your head down. How's everybody doing? I can't see you or hear you, but I know that you're doing great. Let's roll up to sitting. And go into spine stretch forward. So I'm gonna bring my feet just the width of the mat and flexed. I like how big my already big feet look at this angle. All right, I'm gonna squeeze my sit bones together. I'm gonna lift my inner thighs into my low abdominals. I'm gonna pull my arms onto my back. Inhale, and then exhale. Low back stays where it is, and we're going for thoracic flexion. And inhale to restack. And flex and reach. And inhale to restack. Squeeze sit bones, pull tummy back, restack. Stretch that upper back, baby. That's what this one's for. Last one. Oh, that felt good. Let's do a little open leg rocker prep. Bend your knees and hold on to your ankles. So you can have your feet down or you can be balanced. Obviously harder if you're balancing. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And let's just prep. Try to straighten one leg. Just out like maybe as wide as your shoulder and then bend it down. You can set it down, that's fine. And then let's lift and lower. Let's just keep switching side to side. I'm not sitting in my low back. I'm lifting my abdominals up under my ribs. 2 more each side. Last one each side. And for those that are interested, let's go for a full rocker. So bring both legs up. You can balance here. You can keep doing the one leg at a time, or you can scoop into your belly and rock back. So come up, balance. Even instructors don't always get it right. And roll back. To come up. Oh, fight for it, didn't make it. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can get one more good one. Come with me, here we go. Curl into yourself. And come up and balance. Hold it, get your shoulders on your back. Oh, close the legs and set them down. Nice. I'm gonna move up, keep scooting back on my mat. Let's just go down and do a knee sway. Maybe some corkscrew. There we go. So when we knee sway, I don't want your knees to come apart and like one slides down the other, because that's just shearing in your hip. What I want to do is keep your knees glued together and let one foot come up. And then use your obliques on the exhale to bring them center. So inhale over and exhale. Pull your knees back. Inhale over. We're just warming up those muscles that we're about to use for corkscrew. So pull and pull. One more each side. All right, set your abdominals, pull your knees to your chest. Reach those legs up. Bend is fine. I'm gonna straighten mine, and I'm gonna Pilates V turnout. Let's just start with some corkscrew 1. Stir the air. Go around to the right, left, and center. And each time we reverse, go around to the left, to the right, and center. And reverse. Let's do 2 more, just like this. Trying to relax my neck and shoulders. This is abs. Last one. Now, if you like, we can keep going, and we'll add a little tail curl. You know, at the beginning, how we did those little curls? Well, we're gonna do that and add it on to the end of the corkscrew. So let's circle to one direction. Reach your hands, press them, and roll up a little bit. And then go the other direction. Curl. Oh, hello, low abs. Tail going towards your face. And reverse. And reverse. And reverse. All right, let's hug our knees. And let's rock up to sitting. For saw. I'm just gonna bring my feet a little wider than my mat. Same thing as spine stretch forward. You wanna squeeze those sit bones together. You wanna pull into your back so we're not here, we're not here. It's up, yeah? Bring your arms out to the side. Let's inhale to prepare. Reaching my heels, squeezing my sit bones. Exhale to twist from the waist, look behind you, and then bring your pinky finger to your pinky toe and reach, 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 and inhale up. Exhale. It's like spine stretch forward with a twist. You want to keep this low back where it is. And this is coming up and over. And inhale up. Exhale and reach. And inhale up. Knees can be bent here too. Let's do a couple more each side. On your last one, try to find the opposition of your hands reaching away from each other. Okay, ready? Last one. Let's come in as our legs together. Roll onto our back. And we're gonna flip over and do a little bit of prone work. And I think you'll be able to see me just fine from here. So hands under shoulders. I'm putting my forehead on the mat to create a lot of length in the back of my neck. Let's actually start with flight. I'm gonna lift my head and say this because I don't think you can hear me with my head in the mat. Lie with your forehead down, your arms by your side, and your palms facing the ceiling. And then let's do a little tail curl so you're not in your low back. All right, and now let's shrug your shoulders up to your ears, roll your shoulders back and up to the ceiling, and then pull your shoulders down your back as you lift your abdominals. Let's do that 3 more times. Roll the shoulders down, up to the ceiling, down to the feet, and relax. Pulling my tummy tight, squeezing my glutes. Shrug, ceiling, hips, and relax. Up to the ears, around to the ceiling, to the hips, and relax. And now let's reverse it. Reach your fingers for your toes. Lift your shoulder blades, press them together. Arms come up a little bit. Shrug your shoulders to your ears, and then roll them forward. Still squeezing my booty. Still lifting my abs. Down, up to the ceiling. Shrug your shoulders and roll them. And let's just let this flow 2 times. Roll and roll. Now let's turn your palms to face the mat. Just reach your fingers along the mat like you're gonna slide them down to your feet. Let's just roll a marble away with your nose. Float your head like 1 inch above the mat. Float your feet, and now float your hands. Reaching long tail to crown. We're gonna hold this for 2 more breaths. Last one. Now bring your hands under your shoulders and set your head down again. Let's go into swan. I'm going to slide my hands back a little more and really press my elbows down to get my shoulders away from my ears. Squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes. Reach forward, out the crown of your head, away from your shoulders and your body, and just lift up into your beautiful swan. Let's do a neck roll. Look to the right, look down, look left and center. Look left, look down, look right and center. And then pull your body through your arms to lengthen back down onto the mat. 2 more times. We don't need the neck roll. Let's just lift up into our beautiful extension. Pressing the thoracic spine forward. Try not to crunch up the back of your neck. It's forward, out, long as extension, and down. And last one. I'm going to put my hands flat, one on top of the other now, and just lay my head to the side. Let's just do a little version of a single leg kick with your head looking one direction. Bend your right knee and just try to tap, tap, tap your booty, and then straighten the leg off the mat and lower it down. Let's start by lifting the leg and then tap, 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 straighten it out and lower it down. We're going to do that 4 more times each side. Halfway through, let's try to remember to switch our head position, all right? So I'm keeping my head to one side. I'm going to float, reach it away, bend, tap, tap, reach it, and lower. Hello, booty. Lift it, and tap, 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 reach it long, and I'm pulling my shoulders down too, and lower. 1 more each side with our head to the side. Tap, tap, tap. Extend and lower, and float, and bend, 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 and reach, and lower. Change your head position. Look to the other side, and float, and tap, tap, tap. Extend, and lower, and lift, and tap, tap, tap. Far away. And down. Last one each side. Lift and lower. Boop, boop. Woo. Last one. Float and tap, 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 and reach and lower. Put your hands under your shoulders. Bring your hips over your heels for a rest position. And in our rest, I don't want you to just collapse. I want you to actively curl the spine, lifting the tummy away from the legs. Let's hold there for 3 breaths. I'm gonna bring my hands to one side, flip over on my booty. Let's lie down for some shoulder bridge. To prep for shoulder bridge, let's do a little pelvic clock. So again, you can place your hands in that diamond shape on your tummy if you like, or just at your side if you're really familiar with pelvic clock and you know what you're doing. So let's inhale. Exhale, button up your buttons. And now we're gonna curl the tail, like you're gonna curl your pubic bone up towards your face, and then reverse it, press the tail down, tip your pelvis forward. And we're trying to do all this with just our abs. Curl, and then curl. Curl towards you, curl it away. Let's do 4 more. Roll it back, roll it down. I'm gonna bring my feet all the way together for my shoulder bridge. It's pretty hard for me because I have tight knees, but you can separate your feet if you like it better. Still pelvic clocking to prepare. All right, let's rock back and down for the last time. And now as we curl our tail, we're gonna lift all the way up into the shoulder bridge. So reach your tail along the mat, curl your pubic bone to your nose. Now your tail is gonna chase up the back of your shins until you lift your hips. So here you shouldn't be in that ribs popped position. You need to roll down a couple more vertebrae and then reach this long. knit, ribs knit together. And then lengthen the spine, one bone at a time. Hips come down last. Let's go again. Pelvic clock, rock it back, chase it up. And then lower one bone at a time. Middle back, try to get that middle back down. You gotta kind of fold into yourself here. Let's do 3 more. Two more. Squeezing the sit bones. Reach your tail away from your body. And last one. Oh, good. Now let's do a couple just super wide, just for our glutes. This isn't classical Pilates, but it sure does make your butt look cute. So slightly turn your feet out. My heels are on the mat. My toes are going to be on the floor. I'm going to lift up into my bridge. And then let's just pulse here. Really squeezing that booty together. Let's do 10. That's 4. Reaching my fingertips for my heels to get my shoulders away from my ears. Look, Pilates instructor can't count. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And then roll down. Give yourself a hug for a moment. And next we're going to go into side kicks. All right, so I'm going to face you both times. On the first time, we'll learn what's going on so that you can just roll over, but I'll actually flip so that you can see my face. All right, I'm going to bring my body to the back edge of my mat. And I'm going to use the back edge of my mat as a guide for where my spine should be. So you can just lay your head on your arm. I'm going to do the pulling my head away from my spine stance. Make sure that my back is lined up and my tummy's in, not arching. My feet are at the front edge of my mat and my hands in front of me like a kickstand. And then last but not least, try not to look down. Yeah? Try and look straight in front of you. Think of your spine being in that one long piece. Float your top foot, turn it out into your Pilates point, and let's go front and back. We're gonna go slow while we figure out how to stabilize our body on the first few. Reach it back, lengthening this hip. Ooh, pressing this leg into the ground. Now let's look straight ahead, lengthen your spine. Pull your head away, pull your tummy back. 5 up to tempo. We go kick and reach and kick and reach for 3, for 2. Last one. Bring ankle to ankle. Make sure that your top ankle is past your bottom one so you're not like this, yeah? Woo. All right, now we're gonna go up and down. Float that leg, turn it out in your Pilates point and lift it up. Tummy's flat. We're gonna do 8. And 6. And 7. And 8. Let's go for a little passe now. Just drag your toes up your shin to your knee. Extend the leg and then reach it down. Drag the toes. Extend. And send it away. Top ankle past bottom ankle. 2 more. Drag and reach. And reach more. Last one this direction. Lift it up. Reach it away. And here we go in the reverse. Lift it up. Bend it. Press that knee back. Press your hips forward. And slide it down your leg. Float it up. Bend it. Slide it down. For 3. Tummy's flat. For 2. Last one. And let's just go into some little circles. Small, like a dessert plate, but keeping all of this stable. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Ankle to ankle, and we reverse. And fast. 2, 3. Reach. Last one. For inner thigh, fold your top leg and put it on the ground in front of you. Bring your bottom leg to the back edge of the mat. And keep your spine long. This is going to be this bottom leg working from the inner thigh. We lift and lower, and lift, and lower. 3 more. Lift from the inner thigh, pulling those inner thighs up into your low abdominals, pulling your abs back. Last one, keep it up, and let's go for a circle to the back, to the front, up, back, front, up, and back, front, up. Last one, up, reverse, go front, back, up, front, back, up, front, back, up. Last one. Okay, bring your top leg to meet your bottom. Roll on your tummy for beats on belly. We'll just lay one hand flat atop the other again. Forehead on your hands, shoulders pulling down, tummy lifting up, float both feet. And now we're from the inner thigh, gonna beat the feet together 20 times. 15, 10, 5, and reach out longer and lower down. You can just roll your other side. I'm gonna keep facing you for side kicks this side, so let me flip. Alrighty. Lining my back up with the back edge of the mat. Yes, pulling my tummy in. Yes, all right. Float both feet to the front edge of the mat. Reach your head out long. Stretch that hip away, float it, turn it out, and we go. Front, and back, and front, and back. Now 5 up to tempo. Kick, and reach, and kick, and reach. For 3, woo, for 2, for 1. Come ankle to ankle, and we're gonna go up and down. 3 more. And 2. Last one. And now we passe. Drag it, extend it, and reach it. Drag the toe up the shin to the knee. Extend your leg and lower it down. Let's do 3 more. And 2 more. Last one. Now we reverse. Lift it up. Bend so your toes touch your knee, and then slide it down. Lift and bend and slide. Last 2. Last one. Fold your leg in front of you. We'll go to inner thigh. I'm gonna put my head down. I'm so sweaty. I hope you guys are too. All right, bottom leg is just gonna float and reach away from the inner thigh, lifting up, pulling my tummy back. And lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Pressing my heel into the wall away from me. Last one, keep it up. Let's go in circles. I'm gonna go back, down, front, and up. 3 more circles this direction. Femur rolling around in that socket. Lift it up, and we reverse front, down, back, and up. Last 2. Last 1. So flip onto your back again. I'm going to turn around again, and we'll do a little teaser one leg. So again, here's one where you can just do the down part. If up isn't happening today, sometimes it doesn't happen, that's okay. So we can just do the roll down and then come to your side and come up, if that's how you need to do it today. But for those of us, if we're feeling strong, let's straighten one leg, stay knee to knee, reach your hands parallel to the leg, scoop into the belly and roll back. Arms come over, and then you exhale to come up. Just like a roll up. Inhale back, and exhale up, and inhale back, and exhale up. Just one more. And then at the top, let's switch. All right. Inhale back, curling into yourself. And then come right back up. Don't hang out on the ground. It's too tempting to stay. Just one more. Oh boy, let's take a little stretch. Just over, no form, let's just go over. Oh, good. Guys, we're almost done. Let's flip over on our tummies, a little swimming, a little front support. All right, bring your feet mat width for this one, and your arms out long and mat width. Forehead down on the mat, long back of your neck. Let's just float the right arm and the left leg. Make sure your arm is, the shoulder is plugged in, and then press it down. Keeping your shoulder plugged in, float the left arm and the right leg, and float it down. Let's just alternate here a few times. Right arm, left leg, and down. Left arm, right leg, and down. Again, and down. And switch, and down. One more each side, and down. Last one, keep it up. Float your head off the mat. Float the other arm and leg, and let's swim for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. We're gonna go into a leg pull front or a plank, as you probably know it. So send your toes under, hands under your shoulders, reach out the crown of your head. And in one beautiful smooth piece, start by lifting the tummy and whoa, lift up. That wasn't beautiful or smooth. And let's just hold here. Squeezing inner thighs, lifting the abdominals into the back. Back of your head up, in line with the rest of your spine. I'm going to gently set my knees down and stretch back. Okay, how about a little mermaid? Whichever position you like. So you can be in your Z, or your shins can be stacked like sandwich bread. Let's start with our legs to the left, so we're speaking the same language. Send your right arm up by your ear, pull that tummy back. Inhale over. Try to keep your arm close to your ear, and you'll get the most stretch in this side. And then exhale up. Let's inhale this time, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Let's counter stretch. Bring the top of your forearm to the mat. Sink this hip away. And now let's come up. Use your obliques to lift you up. Let's turn toward the legs. And then let's unwind and go to the other side. Legs away from you. Now my right arm is holding my legs. I'm trying to sit up. Everything's in. Left arm by the ear, and we inhale over. Oh boy, that's tight. And exhale up. And inhale over. And exhale up. Last one, inhale over. Exhale up. And let's just counter stretch. And then lift your arm that's on the floor, lift it up. So you have to use your obliques to come up. Ready? Oh, there we go. Swing your legs around. Let's do a little seal. So again, you'll just balance and you're rolling like a ball position. But from here, from the hips, let's clap our feet together 3 times. Roll onto your back and come up. That's it. We'll just clap, clap, clap. Calming down our nervous system and come up. Realign the spine. Stretching your abdominals into your back. I'm not rolling crooked anymore, so I know I straightened something out this morning. Last one. And clap, 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 and roll, and come up. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We're having classes every day at 9 o'clock. If you're getting your Movement Center emails, you should know about that. If you have any questions, you probably have my contact information. Just let me know, and I'll try to get you any information you might need. I don't know how to unmute you all. I think you can unmute yourself.